I want to become a master reading teacher because as a first-year science teacher, I see the need for better reading strategies. Many of my students are being labeled as dyslexic or low due to something that happened or did not happen at the lower level that have a lot of my students reading on an early first grade level. I want to learn how to bridge those gaps and create a love of reading within my students. I believe that there are 9 components of effective reading instructions. The components are phonemic awareness, which includes letter knowledge and concept of print, the alphabetic code, which is phonics and decoding, fluent automatic reading of text, vocabulary, text comprehension, reading expression, spelling, and handwriting, screening and continuous assessment to inform instruction, motivating children to read and developing their literary horizons. The ability to read words accounts for a substantial portion of overall reading success. Even in older readers, good readers do not depend primarily on context to identify new words, and children who have poorly developed phonemic awareness at the end of kindergarten are likely to become poor readers. Explicit instruction in sound identification, matching, segmentation, and blending, when linked appropriately to sound symbol association, reduces the risk of reading failure and accelerates early reading and spelling acquisitions for all children. Research reviews have repeatedly stated that children who are read too often, who are led to enjoy books, and who are encouraged to read widely and are more likely to become good readers than children who lack these experiences. The best reading language arts lesson is when my students created their own graphic to show how the incidents in a story give rise to or foreshadow future events, then presenting their final product. They describe their feelings and how it relates to their fiction story. This allows for the students to participate in many types of learning, such as in drawing and creating their own graphic, oral presentation, etc. We use the Promethean board for all of these mini lessons with student-driven representation throughout the lesson. Short-term goals in the field would be the immediate TEKS breakdown, the basics of characteristics, roles, functions, incidents in the story are using informational text to identify important information and see the structural relationships. My long-term goal is getting the students to make the connections across the boundaries of genre and think more abstractly about each. Really start forming their own academic and evidence-based thoughts while reading as a whole. I believe 5 top trends in literacy are tactile literacy, video education-based games, representative text, media literacy, early childhood literacy. Literacy equips individuals with tools they need to effectively connect, decipher, and discern the world around them. These trends not only make children become effective learners, but they also make literacy education an attractive field for academia at all levels.